you're dead. It really would be that easy. The real question is, then what? I always assumed your life cuts to black, you know, like The Sopranos. It's a good show. Come on, open up, will ya? It's pouring out here.
Please, come in. Dry your feet on the mat first. You know what they say, dirty shoes, dirty business.
Salvatore, 10 years of prison and you haven't changed a bit.
Let me grab some coffee. Get comfortable.
Dirty shoes, dirty business. Man leaves for a decade and comes back thinking he's Gandhi.
You look shaken, Oswald.
It's been a long week. Products stolen, shot at, kidnapped. You are one of the last true friends I can turn to. Thank you for the invite.
Gotham really has changed so much since I've been in Blackgate. I was shut off from all outside news sources. You must tell me. How's Carmine?
Oh, Sam, I'm sorry. Carmine Falcone died of a heart attack a year ago.
Yeah, he was a pain in my ass, sure, but even I gotta respect the Don.
He was one of a kind, but let's be real. Not everyone deserves that kind of respect. Kids these days think they earn it just by existing. It's like trying to get a medal for showing up to the party. Great job, but we're still waiting for you to bring the snacks.
Good one. Oz, you must tell me what I've missed. The status quo of it all.
It all started after Carmen's death. There was one question on everyone's mind. Who's next? Sophia fled the country, so Alberto was the obvious choice, taking up his father's mantle and all.
Never liked that kid. He was quiet, never knew what it took to be one of us. You understand what I mean?
That ruthlessness, yeah. Funny enough, he was killed only 6 months later by the most ruthless of them all. You must have heard about the Red Hood by now. He not only killed Alberto, but also his replacement, Roman Sionis, the Black Mass.
Do you know any info about him? If he's gone or not?
Last I heard, he's off the grid for now.
Good. What about the Batman? He's the one who locked me up in the first place, that prick.
To be honest, I don't know anymore. He's always a mystery. Bane took over the city and broke his back, but not even a week later, he's somehow back in action.
He just doesn't know when to quit. Hey, whatever happened to Johnny Vitti, Rupert Thorne? Hell, even Warren White. I haven't seen my boys in years.
Dead. I'm telling you, my friend, we're some of the last good people out there. Vitti was beheaded by Phantasm, Thorne was shocked to death by Electrocutioner, and White got killed by a rogue Arkham guard. One moment, you can be at the top of the world, and the next, nada.
So what you're saying is that there's no more major players on the board?
Well, there's not much of a de facto head guy anymore. Ever since Gotham plunged into chaos, it's been gang after gang. It's kind of the reason I've been having such a shitty week. Victor, what's the update?
The buyer's requesting 3 cases of high-grade weapons. The Batman was spotted taking down leftover Bane supporters. Finally, Salvatore Maroni was just released from Blackgate.
Tell the buyer I'll have it in a few days. Tighten up security to address the Batman rumor, and send a message to Sal to congratulate him for his freedom.
Go!
They took the product! Vic, start the car! Hurry! Hey man, come on, just leave me alone.
What was that?
If you don't want to end up like them, I would get to talking.
I am Julius Caesar. My leader Zeus requested your military-grade weapon for his project.
God damn it! You were so close to giving out more info.
Well, what happened next?
The second truck got away. The first one, though, I tracked the license plate to a Mr. Maxie Zeus. Victor brought all the products back to the lounge while I went to confront this thief.
Mr. Cobblepot, I'm glad a mortal such as yourself could make it.
Hey, let's get straight to business, shall we? And just so you know, if anything happens to me while I'm here, your life is ruined. And if I don't come out in the next hour, my men will set off enough explosives to bring this place—
Yes. You won't be harmed. Please, enjoy the feast. And make sure to treat my guests with the utmost respect. It is a Greek tradition. Have you heard of Xenia?
Maxie, business, remember?
Ah, yes. I assume this is about our little confrontation last night. My men got a bit excited, I admit. We only wanted some weapons. Honest truth.
And you couldn't have set up a meeting? We could have had a deal, but you ruined all future business. No one blows a hole in my lounge and gets away with it. You disrespected me.
And I will pay you for your damages. You have my word. Sometimes I get a bit carried away. 3 of my best men got taken out, so I'd say we're pretty even.
What did you want with the weapons?
To go up against my competitor, King Tut. Ever since Bane's takeover, the two of us have seized the moment. Between the Falcones, Thorn, and the Black Mask, we have seized most of their assets. The main thing we're both after is a drug called Vertigo. Tut has cases of the stuff already, but there's going to be another shipment tomorrow. I'm planning to ambush them.
And how come I've never heard of you two?
Not to offend, but you've been kinda lacking lately. You're out of the game, Ozzy.
It's Penguin to you. You shall address me as that only.
Understood. You know, in my 1,000 years of living, I've never encountered a man like you.
Impossible. You're like 30 years old, and I'm being generous.
Just as impossible as Batman patrolling the streets again. Sometimes, things are outside your understanding. You're just a mortal. It's okay. It's in your nature.
And what? You got everything figured out because you're some sort of god? Just like how Falcones and Thorn thought they had everything figured out? Now they're all dead. How's your luck looking?
As the king of the gods, I do not fear death. But please, Penguin, let me tell you a tale. Have you heard of Oresteia?
No.
It takes place soon after the Trojan War. The king Agamemnon returns home to his wife and palace. The queen hated him for his actions against their daughter and slaughtered him in his sleep. From there, Agamemnon's son, out of vengeance, killed his own mother. For this action, the Furies demanded justice with his life. Only when the god Athena stepped in did it all stop.
Why are you telling me this?
Gotham and Greece are not so different. Betrayal, justice, vengeance. These ideas flow through the very veins of the city. All these dead crime bosses failed to understand that it was their fate to die. It is only when a god comes in can the cycle of bloodlust end.
And I assume that's you.
I like you. I want you to help me take down King Tut. Show Gotham that it doesn't have to live like this. From you, all I'm asking for is weapons. You'll be given 20% of all revenue from the Vertigo drug. What do you say?
I'm in.
Don't tell me that Greek knockoff pushed you around like that.
You doubting me? Trust that I am always one step ahead. Soon after the meeting, I returned back to the Iceberg Lounge when BAM! Bag over my head and everything. I woke up in King Tut's hideout. Where the hell am I?
Welcome, my featherless friend, to my royal palace. Now I want to make this simple. Tell me what you know about Maxie Zeus.
You're King Tut, I presume. You think you can kidnap me, treat me like trash, and I'll just willingly help you?
I am a king after all. And you? Well, you're just lucky to be alive right now. Be grateful. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. You know, you're probably right. You have all the power here. I should respect that.
No way you let him walk right over you like that.
I wasn't laughing for no reason, Sal. At that moment, I concocted the perfect plan to bring down his whole empire. If I can be frank for a moment, Maxie Zeus is way over his head. He's scared of you. He was so desperate he came to me for help. You know what I told him? I said he was delusional. But you, well, you seem like you have everything planned out.
brilliant observation, my prospective penguin.
I was able to get some info out of him, though. He's planning to ambush you at the Vertigo deal tomorrow. How about this? I can supply you with weapons, and he won't even know what hit him. On top of that, I can trick Maxie, give him some faulty guns we had in the back. He won't suspect a thing.
You really do know how to treat a king well.
All I need in return is contact info for the Vertigo seller. I want to move the product to a different warehouse. You know, with Maxie there's bound to be gunfire, and I just want the supply to be undamaged. It's always good to play it safe.
Good, good. Someone, untie him, and give him everything he needs.
And let me get this straight. The remaining Vertigo samples are here in this building?
It's only a few cases, yes, but by tomorrow we're gonna have a truckload of this stuff. This is nothing in comparison.
Then cut to the deal. King Tut is waiting patiently for Zeus to arrive, and just like that, Maxie ambushes them.
Oh, Tut. Your Egyptian empire's over. A king is nothing to a god. Kneel before me.
And a god is nothing without the belief of man. You are nothing, Maxie. You're surrounded. Surrender, and let Osiris bring you into his arms.
Your ancient weapons are sticks compared to mine. Men, open fire. Ozzy set me up.
Haven't you learned? Beware the Ides of March. Kill them all.
It seems like Penguin has been playing both sides.
While you two have been fighting amongst yourselves, I contacted the Vertigo seller. He successfully transported the drug to a warehouse only I know about. As for the cases at Tut's hideout, I had my men take those as well.
I thought we trusted each other. You were one of the last few good men in this world.
What can I say? No one laughs in my face, kidnaps me, destroys part of my club, disrespects me, and gets away with it. You both see yourselves as above others, like you're better than me. I want you to remember who really runs this town. His name is the Penguin!
Tut, how do you feel about a temporary truce to take down this traitor?
A Brutus, you could say. I couldn't be happier, Maxie.
It can't be. It's Batman!
And that brings us to today. Clearly Batman didn't catch you. He didn't follow you here, right?
God, I hope not.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. I have to know, where did you end up storing the Vertigo drug?
Underneath the iceberg lounge. If anyone wants it, they're gonna have to get through me.
Good to know. You've been a good friend, Oz. I'm sorry it had to end this way.
I've been shot at enough to not always wear Kevlar in this city. I can't believe after all this time you've been lying under my nose. Why invite me over? Why put on this act?
To see what you knew. You fed me all the info I needed about the other gangs, told me who died and who I may have to deal with in the future. It really was a perfect welcome back gift, Oswald.
You knew more than you let on. Play me like a fiddle. You weren't really cut off from the outside world, were you?
A white lie on my part. Roman Sionis had his fingers all over Blackgate, and when he died, the last bit of Falcone's power over this city was gone. I was able to bribe my way out, finally. I needed to reclaim my empire, but how? I learned about the Vertigo drug, but needed a way to get my hands on it, and that's where you came in. No one would suspect the poor old Salvatore Maroni to still be in the game. You really are such a small, unimportant speck in this all. Goodbye, Oswald.
Penguin, my feeble foe. I am here to exact my revenge. Next time, I would suggest not leaving a trail of dirty footprints right to your hangout. Osiris, let me into your gates.
Dirty shoes, dirty business. That's what you said, right? In this case, I guess it helped to get a bit dirty.
Oz!
You were always afraid to do the hard work. Didn't you hear my story? No one scams me and gets away with it.
Please, Oz, help me get this off. We can split the drugs.
In the past week, I've seen people try to really make themselves a big shot. In doing so, they walked right over me, never showing me an ounce of respect. You've been in this business the longest, Sal. I thought you would have been different. But you're just like them. I was just a pawn to you.
You hit the bullseye. You think you belong in this world? You're a freak, Penguin. You don't deserve any of the respect you've gained. 10 years ago, this was my city. And I'll get it back.
Looking back, Carmen wasn't so different from you either. Just because he died, we act like he was a saint. No one is! You sit on your high horse, with your clean shoes and your nice house, but you're just like the rest of us. In the end, it's a cruel world out there. Never know who you can trust. I would love to be respected. But since you clearly don't, I want you to fear me. Beg for your life.
To someone like you. Never.
What did I say about laughing at me? Do me a favor, Salvatore. Tell me what it's like on the other side.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later gonna cut you down. Sooner or later gonna cut you down. Gonna tell that long-tongued liar. Gonna tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the car's gonna cut him down. Tell him the car's gonna cut him down.
Dick, status report.
We got Maxie, but Tut and Penguin are still MIA. Remember, this is not an ongoing thing, Bruce. This was a one-time favor.
Just a bit longer until Tim is ready. The city can't know that there isn't a Batman.
I'm trying to manage the aftermath of Bane's takeover. Between the Riddler coming back and a cult of Scarecrow followers, I've been knees deep in cases. I don't have time for this.
Once a week, that's all I'm asking for. If Penguin even gets a sense of something's up, we'll be facing the biggest drug epidemic in Gotham in years. Remember, never underestimate Cobblepot.